So the piloted shredder with Screw Me here, that is a Phase Stalker for the Secrets Mage. That's a hunter card, by the way. And all they'd have to do is press the hero power button each turn and then get a secret pulled out of their deck and placed onto the board. And as the turns would progress, the mage would continue pressing that button. Although here they had to think about it for a second. And they'd continue getting their secrets into play. The value here, great for the mage. Eventually I was able to kill off the Phase Stalker with Volcano, but the damage had been done. The secrets had been put into play. And I was not winning this game. As we headed into turn 6, there was no Reno Jackson, and so the best thing to do was to concede. Marvellous indeed. But this goes to show you just how annoying, or how good, piloted shredder can still be. We're playing Taylor Eves, Reno, N'Zoth, Shudderwock, Shaman. That's quite the mouthful indeed. Before we get into a breakdown of the deck, let's just take a moment to appreciate the music that's playing in the background here. So this music is the Battle for Azeroth, the music of Warbringers. Absolutely glorious. So this is a Reno Shudderwock deck, and I would assume that with all Reno Shudderwock decks, you do need to think very carefully about Mulligan and what to keep. So against aggro, consider what AoE you want to keep in your opening hand. Taylor Eve usually always keeps Hagatha's Scheme, and the damage on that ramps up. It increases over several turns, so by turn 5 or by turn 4 with the coin, you should be able to clear whatever board of early minions your opponent puts in front of you. Do consider Maelstrom Portal and whether you want to keep that in the opening hand. It's great against Odd Paladin because the dudes have 1 health. It's also good against other opponents, other aggressive opponents that also play 1 health minions early on. But otherwise, you may want to think carefully about whether you want to keep Maelstrom Portal in that opening hand. There may be better options to keep. And it goes without saying, Reno Jackson is a must-keep against aggro. It will help you stabilise, hopefully, and then allow you to make a comeback in the game. Ice Fishing, also pretty good to keep in the opening hand, because it could give you Flurgle and Toxfin, allowing you to clear large boards. Particularly good against Stealer of Souls Warlock, which I know is being nerfed, or the card is being banned. But for now, it's still a problem, so this is still a good keep. But also, Ice Fishing to get you Flurgle Toxfin is good against any board that you want to destroy. Okay? And against Big Priest, Hex Devolve, Plague of Murlocs, solid to keep to disrupt Big Priest. Tip number 2 here is know how to approach your matchup. So against Big Priest, think about when you want to use your Devolve and your modification spells. Do you want to use your Devolve on the first big minion that gets played? Or do you want to bide your time, and do you want to wait 2 or 3 turns more until they commit more to the board, and then you get more value from your spell? In terms of combo disruption effects, you have Mutanus, you have Dirty Rat in this deck. It's important to wait for the right time to commit both of those. You want to put yourself in your opponent's shoes. Try to think like your opponent. When are they likely to pull off their combo? When are they likely to commit combo pieces onto the board? The turn before is when you want to go in with Mutanus and Dirty Rat, so timing is everything. And then there's Zola. Zola can be a real MVP card in this deck, and think carefully about which minion you want to target with Zola. So for example, Loatheb. If you play Zola on Loatheb, you play a second copy of Loatheb, you've got 2 Loatheb battle cries in the pool. So with the Shudderwock, you then get the 2 battle cries from Loatheb, thus locking out your opponent from playing, hopefully, any spells on the following turn, which could just be game winning for you, depending on what else you have on board. Alternatively, Do you want to use Zola on N'Zoth, for example? Do you value multiple waves of Death Rattle minions coming back to life? So think carefully about how you utilise Zola. I think it's such a great utility card, and I know I'm guilty often of not putting enough thought on how I want to use her. So that's just a few things to keep in mind. Now finally, don't be super greedy with your cards. This deck is chock full of value. So for example, if it's Secrets Mage that you're facing and it's turn 3, don't be afraid to put out a Tempo Bran onto the board just to contest minions that they are playing. It's absolutely fine. You can still find value later on as the game progresses. Sometimes it's just more important to get stuff onto the board to allow you to survive, because at the end of the day, against aggressive opponents, that's what you need to do. You simply need to survive until you can stabilise later in the game. And then you can make your comeback and win. So I hope you found this little deck introduction useful. This is a super fun deck to play on the ladder. Exceeded all of my expectations, and now we're going to have a look at it in action. So brace yourself for Taylor Reeves, Reno, N'Zoth, Shudderwock Shaman. We're starting out against a priest.
I will bring freedom to the horde.
Okay. The question is then, is it Reno Priest or is it Big Priest? And my money is going to be on Big Priest because I've been facing a few of them. I've seen very few Reno Priests up to this point.
Blessings to you.
Ooh, blessings to me. So, I've decided that Sylvanas is good to have and to keep. Sylvanas against Big Priest is very annoying for them. They've got to think very hard about how to react to her. Oh, and look, more blessings to us. If we keep getting blessed, we may get lucky enough to actually win this game. So we're faced with a choice here, Primal Dungeoneer or Farsight. I'm going to go with the Dungeoneer. It's card draw. Now, this is not a nature spell. There are some nature spells in the deck, by the way, as we just have a little rummage through the deck. Yes, there are some nature spells. We just got unlucky. We didn't get a nature spell. But if you get a nature spell, you draw an elemental from your deck. The thing is, the elemental here that we want is Zephyrus, and it's already in hand, so we're okay. I don't think we would have got any more value from the Dungeoneer in terms of drawing an elemental, because I don't think there are any other elementals in the deck. Not that I can see anyway, but I could be wrong. Here we go then. Big Priest shenanigans. Alright. We've got our Murlocs. We're quite happy. I guess Tailend for 2 is decent. There is an argument to hold back on ice fishing, to only reveal it when you're ready to use your Toxfin and your Flurgle. Because now they know that I've got these Murlocs in hand. Right, now they know I've got a board clear potentially available to me.
I have no time for games.
So, if in doubt, play Sylvanas. And let's hope that we can steal something good here. Next turn could be a Mutanus turn. We'll see what happens. But I would quite like Scrapyard Colossus if possible. Or failing that, Katrina would be fine. But look, they're having to think. They are really having to think hard about what to do. They're not just spamming minion summoning spells onto the board or resurrection spells onto the board. They're really having to think here because of Sylvanas. Okay. Hysteria, interesting. If in doubt, play Hysteria and just see what happens. Okay, we get the 7/7. It's okay. It's not the best. I would have preferred the initial body of the Scrapyard Colossus with the death rattle, of course. Which they've just got back to life, of course. However, I'm at 30 health. I have a taunt in the way. I don't feel especially threatened here. I want a bigger board to be created before I commit to Toxfin and Flurgle, or before I commit to Plague of Murlocs. So for now, Mutanus will have to do, and that's a really good result. I'm just happy to wait, bide my time, wait for committal. Now they've seen Mutanus, but they probably still suspect that we have Toxfin and Flurgle, right? But if they're resurrecting these Death Rattle minions turn after turn, I guess they don't care too much about Flurgle and Toxfin. So I'm looking at this board and I'm thinking, does it need to be removed? And I'm going to say no. Not all of it anyway. Not just yet. We're going to chill and take a gamble here with Lothep. I see you. Now, if we can roll a Taunt Totem, brilliant. That's going to save us hopefully a little bit of damage, unless there's some AoE or a direct spell they can cast to remove it. There isn't, because they're targeting it. That's great. 6 damage absorbed. I'm just waiting for this increased committal onto the board. They're going to get 2 minions resurrected at the end of their turn. So that could be a wide enough board for us to consider Toxfin and Flurgle after Plague of Murlocs, perhaps. Because I want to turn the board into Murlocs and then guarantee they get killed. So I could play the Toxin Flurgle combo after that. But first, Dirty Rat. For no value, of course. Interesting. This is my favourite combo in all of Hearthstone. How beautiful is this? Goodbye, board. Well, mostly goodbye to the board. There is a lone 1/1 Murloc there, facing down my small army of Murlocs. So we committed quite a lot on that turn. Plague of Murlocs and our Toxfin Flurgle removal combo. But the reason for that is if I just play Plague of Murlocs, there is a chance they have Psychic Scream and they scream the Murlocs into my deck, which I don't want. So we had to guarantee that we kill the Murlocs, and resurrection into Murlocs. Fantastic.
An error.
Fantastic. It's actually worth 2 emotes. And I don't usually emote. Behold! Into a Murloc. Very good. The 7/7's annoying, but it's at least not the original Scrapyard body with the Death Rattle. So we're okay with this. The question is, how do we want to play this? We have options. Health total a bit low. So Dragon Queen. Okay. Oh, look. Value. Divine Shield value on the Fincher. Isn't that something? Now the key thing is, we have the tools to remove the 7/7 and this 4 attack Murloc. Let's get rid of the most damage from the board. And now we feel okay. Oh look, some more Murlocs joined the party. It's going to be great if we can kill them off, right? Add them to the resurrection pool. Screw with the priest even more. If in doubt, hunt for a spell. Question is, what spell have you got? I imagine they want Psychic Scream here, right? Because they want to give me these useless Murlocs. And, what have they got? Nothing? Hunt again for something? Is that it? No? If in doubt, play Hysteria, of course. And hope for the best. Good. Okay, that's not good. Good. Okay. Sure. Behold. Okay. Good. Good. Very good. More Murlocs dead. Added to the resurrection pool. Okay. Just play stuff? Just play stuff. Now you may be thinking I'm crazy for playing Deathlord here, considering that there are big minions left in their deck, and Deathlord will pull a big minion from their deck onto the board. Well, I don't care, because we're gonna get the Deathlord killed off. It'll be added to the resurrection pool for N'Zoth. It's fine. So there's quite a significant investment to deal with the Deathlord. So, N'Zoth puts a Sylvanas on the board. It's now thinking time for the priest. How do you deal with Sylvanas? And, oh look, Zola. Zola on the N'Zoth, maybe next turn, and we'll get some more value back to hand. And I'm happy with Talon. We get the Shudderwock from him. So all in all, this has worked out incredibly well for me. I'm just desperate to play that Zola. Now, is there a thought towards keeping the Zola for the Zephrys? Is Zephrys actually a more valuable tool for me against Big Priest in terms of single target modification like Hex or mass AoE, brawl, removal, whatever? Is Zola better for Zephrys? I mean, Zola for N'Zoth is more fun, for sure, right? Interesting. That's something I want to steal. But can we guarantee it? I think we have to Lightning Storm here to get rid of the rubbish. Let's see if we can get it. No, we can't. But this works out absolutely fine. And, well, this is quite the board. Got to be dealt with. Okay, sure. Can you deal with the 7/7? No. Interesting. You've got to Psychic Scream. Well then. Oh, we're overloaded. Damn. We can't play. This off. So at this point, there should be enough Murlocs in their resurrection pool to really hinder them going forward. You would hope and think. Oh, free from Amber. Now, that's unexpected. Oh god. Okay, so we could hex that through Zephyrus.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Perfect card. Oh, there's no hex. So, mind control? Basically, I don't want to kill it. Because if I kill it, they resurrect it potentially. And that's a really scary minion to have resurrected for the priest. So I'm going to mind control it. I'm going to steal it. Which means it doesn't die, which means they can't resurrect. That's the plan. Unless they find a way to kill it off now, which I seriously doubt they can make happen.
What is
But they're probably thinking that, okay, things are going to be going well from this point on. Because they've got this huge 10-10 on the board. Oh gosh, are they actually going to go face here? They are actually going to connect with my face. Wow. Ouch. That hurts a lot. Okay. Well, we're going to just take it. Gimme. I want it. It's mine.
well played?
Yes, yes, well played. So,
I am grateful.
we've been holding our own here against the priest. Essentially driving them out of resources. Or not. The fight continues. What do we do here? Is off? Why not? Value time! Double Sylvanas! Amazing! Absolutely amazing. So, how do they deal with this? Second Psychic Scream? I would not be averse to that. It would put an Azoth back in my deck. It would put two Sylvanuses back into my deck. A mistake? Why? Their mistake or my mistake? Who made the... Oh, right, okay. Psychic Scream. Sure. Yes, thank you for giving me all of those minions. Thank you for the N'Zoth.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Lotheb Battlecry in play. N'Zoth Battlecry. Happy days. Oh, Mutanus. Great work. And I suspect that's game over.
It is finished. You win.
Indeed it is. Beautiful, beautiful win there against Big Priest. Don't you just love it? Okay, and next game is Demon Hunter. This will be a different kind of test. We were able to outvalue the Big Priest in the last game, but against Demon Hunter, it's all about survival. I'm keeping Torrent as single target removal. Could be useful. I think Devolve and Lightning Storm are excellent if they start playing minions early. Or maybe they won't play minions early. Maybe they'll just hero power and just keep smashing my face. Because of course they got spells that give them attack power too. So maybe they'll just do that for a few turns and then I'll be dead. Or maybe... Oh, I was hoping that maybe they were disconnected. No. No such luck. And nothing for us to do. Except take some damage to the face now on this turn. Disconnected again? No, we're awake. Excellent. And here comes the damage. So, Devolve. Oh, look. Two very harmless minions. Murloc and a Penguin.
Let me work my magic.
And this is setting up very nicely for Lightning Storm. And against this aggressive opponent, I think this is as perfect of a start now as I would have wanted. Just in terms of how valuable Lightning Storm is here. Taking out 4 things from the board. That's brilliant. The only thing that would make things better for me is Reno Jackson for turn 6. If we can get it. Although with that board removal, do we even need Reno? That's the question. We're still taking a lot of damage though. Now imagine if there were those minions still on board. We'd pretty much be dead by this point, right? Zephyrus, just to put something on the board, and I want to see what I get here. I get Holy Light. That's good, I was looking for healing. I was just curious to see what we would get offered, considering our limited mana options after playing Zephyrus. And yes, I did just waste a torrent on that minion. Why, you ask? Well, I want to keep the board clear. And look, a concede. Beautiful. Didn't even need Reno. Oh dear. It's Warlock time and Stealer of Souls, probably. Yes, the reason I stopped playing Wild for about 3 days and went to Standard. Unless it's Darkglare Warlock. Or Reno Lock. Although demonic studies would suggest... Stealer of Souls. Probably, right? So, how do I win the game? Well, I need Toxfin. I need Flurgle. I need a way to deal with a large board that they play. Maybe Zephyrus would help with that. Plague of Murlocs may help. So, Tempo Bran, that now has an attack buff. 3 attack Bran. Pretty decent. I just need pressure here. Oh dear, there goes my Bran. Well, my plan to pressure them has kind of gone up in smoke. Reno is not going to help me in this game if they get a super wide board of stuff that I can't clear. Oh, that's absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Bloody hell. Oh, and it's a Death Rattle minion. Of course. Just taking a moment to digest my luck. The synergy with N'Zoth. Oh, that's from Demonic Studies. Okay. For a moment, I thought it was Darkglare Warlock. Hello, Ice Fishing. So that is going to guarantee a Flurgle. I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna play it. I don't want to reveal I've got the board clear. I just want them to think that they're safe. I want them to commit. I want them to go crazy with their combo. And then I'll surprise them. But until then, Mutanus could be very interesting. There must be some juicy options in that hand to target with Mutanus, right? We also have Sylvanas. But while Sylvanas was good against Big Priest, you know, who would put down 1 or 2 big minions a turn, the Warlock will go crazy with a board full of stuff, right? Sylvanas doesn't help there. Interesting. The Violet Illusionist, is this a setup for next turn? For their combo? Let's see what Mutanus can do. Oh, okay, we killed the second one. That's something. That helps, right? Assuming we can kill this Illusionist. Or is it just game over at this point? Are they going to go off somehow now with their combo? Valdris. This is bizarre. Wait a minute. They have Armor Vendor in their deck. Is Armor Vendor normally played in Stealer of Souls, Warlock? Huh. That's Solarium. So we've killed the Illusionists. Both are gone now. Which means the hero can't be immune. There it is, Stealer of Souls. Okay. But they can't play anything? Unless there's Mal'Ganis? How do they build their board if there's no Mal'Ganis? And actually, it doesn't matter. They can build a board. We have our combo. We even have Plague of Murlocs. We're fine. We have Toxfin Flurgle. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Anything? Nothing? Can't play anything? Ha ha ha! Oh wow, that's amazing. Yes, back to sleep with you, sir. Alright. Priest time. Big Priest. Surely. Seen so few Reno priests. It's all been about Big Priests for me at this rank. Thinking on turn 1.
Strength and honor.
Still thinking. Still considering. AFK? Sitting on a train and you've gone into a tunnel? Which used to happen to me a lot, as some of you will know. And that's a quest. How interesting. How very interesting. Quest. What does that mean? Watch post. Bloody hell. What does this mean? It's not Big Priest. But is it Reno Priest? Guess you could still play Reno Quest Priest? Wait, Dead Ringer, Weasel Tunneler, Death Rattle Priest with interesting cards. Huh. Guess we don't want the Weasel in our deck. Was that a premature devolve? Should I have waited? Because if they're playing a Weasel, they're going to be playing a bird. Should I have waited for the bird? Is the bird worse than the Weasel for me? I think it is. I'm a Reno deck. You kill the weasel, you get one weasel shuffled into your deck. You kill the bird, you get two birds shuffled into your deck. That's really bad. Maybe I should have waited. But for now, well, let's put on a bit of pressure. With totems, with very low attack. See what happens. This should be a very interesting game. A very, very interesting game. If it is what I think it is. Go on. I know you got it. You got a bird in the hand, haven't you? No, you're looking for a spell. A spell to clear these harmless totems, perhaps? Nothing? Okay. I thought for a moment the game was telling me that the priest's face was not a valid target. Okay. Bit of healing for them. So we got to kill it. Question is, do we play Mutanus? No.
I have no time for games.
I'm going to hold off. We're going to have no time for games. Do you know what I'm looking for here? I'm looking for Mutanus and Zola combo. Ooh, Psychic Scream. Very clever. Sylvana's play there was to make them think. And they didn't think for very long. They just Psychic Screamed her away. Okay. I thought I may as well just get some value from the ice fishing while I can. Before I naturally draw the Flurgle. Oh, birds! So what I'm waiting for was this Mutanus Zola play. I want to be greedy here. I want to see what I can disrupt from their hand. Smart play. Now we've got two birds in our deck. We are somewhat disrupted. But let us see what we get here. Oh, Benedictus! That's insane! That's absolutely insane. Oh, wow. Were they relying on that as a win condition? What is the win condition with their deck, by the way? Does it frustrate the opponent into conceding? I've played this kind of deck before. I've got a video on this deck from a while back. And I think the win condition was frustrate your opponent into conceding or use Benedictus to steal their good cards. Okay. Let's try again, maybe. What do we get? Oh, that's rubbish. That's really rubbish. Because their quest is complete, so they have Amara in hand and we've missed it. Jaraxxus, wow, okay. That's something, isn't it? Wait, they do have Amara in hand, don't they? They do, because the quest was complete. Or am I just really confused here? More birds into the deck. Oh dear. Oh god! Now that's a potential win condition. If the minions that they get from the hero power are actually useful. At least it will be consistent pressure turn after turn and more birds. If in doubt. You face Jaraxxus. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Jaraxxus is my favourite hero in Hearthstone. And this is a way that we win the game. So, if our deck is just chock full of birds and we can't draw anything useful, because as the game progresses and proceeds, they'll resurrect more birds, they'll kill off more birds. More birds will go into our deck. And we'll just be drawing birds. Well, Jaraxxus is helpful. That hero power, 2 cost 6/6, is going to put this priest under so much pressure now as the game progresses. This is our win condition. This hero power. Absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't even know if this hex does anything. What's 2 more birds in my deck when there are so many already in the deck? That laugh. So cool. Inferno! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is great. However, ooh, more birds. I suspect this game still has quite a long way to go before it finishes. Sure. Let's say a nice board clear for them. Hero power last, of course. Oh, you are safe now. Hadn't forgotten about her. Goodbye, Amara. It was nice knowing you. And Inferno indeed. So, they've lost their healing. They've lost their Benedictus. All that they have going for them is this Galacrond. Wait, can the Galacrond hero power give them Benedictus because it's a priest minion? Possibly. Let's hope not. Oh, wait. Ha! There were no Death Rattle minions. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a miscalculation on my part. I actually thought we'd kill something off. Clearly not. Clearly the birds have confused my brain. Inferno! This isn't a complete screw-up on my part, because we may well get Death Rattle minions to play later. We'll kill them off, and then we'll play Shudderwock, and the N'Zoth Battle Cry will activate. It's fine. And we'll get them back. It's all good. See? It was a smart, heads-up, next-level play. Inferno! Oh. You play the minion from hand, the Infernal from hand, and we don't get the Inferno sound effect. So the sound effect only comes from the hero power. And to think, it took me getting Lord Jaraxxus as a Shaman in this game to discover that that was the case. Amazing. I guess we just clear this board. Hagatha Scheme, 7. Very apt here. It kills off their N'Zoth. Oh, bit of a delay here. Still delayed. Delayed. There it is! There's the Inferno. Finally. Oh gosh. The animations and the sequencing can take a long time in this game. I wonder if the designers could just speed things up a little bit. So the priest has got a lot of cards in their hand. Should I be scared of that? Oh, it's a bird. A bird and and Infernal, standing side by side, going into battle. Isn't this a great thing? Gosh, they are working really hard here. It's still going. The priest still has gas left in the tank. Got to admire that. Meanwhile, I've got a ton of cards left in my deck. I am never fatiguing. They will fatigue. And they have no Amara for healing. Wait, could they actually discover Amara from their hero power? Amara is a priest minion, right? She is the result of the quest, but can she still be gained from that hero power? Huh. I need to stop thinking about that, because it'll worry me. In the same way that I worry about Benedictus being gained from that hero power. Okay, so running out of cards. Am I actually going to get a chance to play the Shudderwock in this game before they concede? Weasel, thank you very much. It's another card. Moves me further away from fatigue. Okay. I think it's time. Mutanus! Okay, great. Not what I wanted. Good. New weapon. Mutanus again! Okay, it'll do.
Out of cards.
Instant targeting with the hysteria. Oh gosh. Does it live? No. Doesn't matter. I have my hero power. I have Inferno. How do I lose? Inferno! I absolutely love saying that. And there we have it. We've taken this quest priest to fatigue. Absolutely amazing.
I give up. Enjoy the silence.
Okay, so Taylor Eves, N'Zoth, Reno, Shudderwock, Shaman. What a glorious deck. What a fun deck to play. And Taylor Eve got legend with this deck. If you are going to play this deck, please be aware, it's an off-meta deck. Okay, it's not your typical sort of tier 1 deck that you can storm the ladder with. It's an off-meta deck. It's a Shudderwock deck. It needs thought, it needs a level of skill to pilot, and it needs, more than anything, patience. Okay? It costs 14,820 dust. It's not a cheap deck. So if you're going to commit to crafting it, please be conscious of some of the limitations that you may have with this deck. You need a bit of luck to play it. And at the same time, please ensure you enjoy the playstyle of the deck. Now, if you have any questions about this deck, beyond what we covered in the guide at the start of the video, feel free to post those questions on Twitter. I'm sure that Taylor Eve will respond to you. Taylor Eve has spent a lot of time playing the deck and therefore will have a deeper knowledge than me of some of the intricacies that you will experience when playing the deck. So for me, what has been the MVP card, or cards of the deck, Mutanus for sure has been significant. And you have seen how useful Mutanus has been in this video, in terms of disrupting combos. But what is even more impressive, and I did not consider this at the start of the video before playing the deck, is that of course Mutanus, the battle cry, is stored in the pool, and it is repeated with the Shudderwock. So if you play Mutanus and you don't get the combo minion, the combo-centric minion that you were hoping for, well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, play the Shudderwock, and hopefully the second time round you do get the minion that you were hoping to target with Mutanus via the Shudderwock battle cry. So that is just something to keep in the back of your mind when playing the deck. Don't be too disappointed if you don't get the target the first time round with Mutanus. So, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying the music track in the background. And I will see you all again very soon for more Wild Mode fun. But please stay safe. Please look after yourselves. And please be good to one another.